A little longer practice today than you?
Today is really more of a game week practice, so a little bit longer than we've been going during the bowl prep, and today was like a typical Tuesday. Tomorrow will be like a Wednesday, and then when we get down there, that'll really get the whole game plan in, and then when we get down there, we'll have a regular week. Really, we'll go in on Sunday. We won't practice Sunday, and then the next 4 days will really be like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for us, even though it'll be pushed back a day, in the weekly calendar.
You said you wanted to evaluate the tape before you cleared Brandon Jones. How do you look from tape?
He looks great. Yeah, he looks great. He was out there today with no limitations, and I'm excited. He'll definitely be available for the game.
Now that you've had more time to look at it, what stands out about the Virginia Tech defense? I mean, it looks like they have a linebacker with Kasim Green type numbers.
It really, to me, the thing that stands out as you watch them, it just doesn't look like they have a weakness. They really play at a high level on all three levels of their defense, and they've got athletic people everywhere, and they play really good, sound defense, and they force you to block them. They force you to go up and get the ball out of the air. They force you to protect. They do all the things that a good defense does.
Any sense of how a team will react off a road wins like this? Do you ever know?
I don't know if you ever know. And having been in 6 of these bowl games before, to me, you can usually tell how a team is by the way they practice, the energy level at practice, who's driving the practice. Are the players driving the practice? Are the coaches having to drive the practice? And I really feel like from the weight room to the practice field, the players have done a good job of driving the practice. I think the only lull we had was one of the practices where we had just the younger guys out here. I don't think that they understood that now they have to do that. They have to drive that process. Because if it always comes from the coaches, it generally is a bad sign. So I'm really excited about this game because I see a team out here that's energized, that is excited. They've embraced the game plan, and they really are working hard to make sure when we get down there we'll be ready to go.
So I know you're not really talking about scout team guys and everything, but Ruhan Peel, when you watch him,
Ruhan is a guy who's going to make a lot of plays here. He really is, and right now he's making those plays off a card, on the scout team, which is certainly easier than having to do it within the framework of an offense. But even in some of the opportunities he's had to run our offense, I've been excited about what he can do, and somebody who, with the ball in his hands, will have the ability to make people miss, and he's a big, strong athlete, so he'll have the ability to run through some people too. So I think he's somebody going forward after this year that's really going to be a big part of what we do.
he looks like he tracks the ball.
Very natural athlete. He appears to be a guy who probably played a lot of sports growing up, from baseball to basketball to whatever. He got good hand-eye coordination. Everything seems very natural to him.
How tough is it to simulate everything that Logan Thomas does?
I don't know if it's tough to simulate it. I think the hard part about simulating it is, the plays, we're used to simulating the plays, and we played some offenses that are similar to what these guys do. I think what's going to be hard is actually having to go in there and tackle an athlete like him. We don't have, and we could take DC and put him back at quarterback. That'd probably be the closest we could do. We can't do that with one of our starting tight ends. So, he would be the closest body on our team, I think, to Logan Thomas. So, I think that's going to be the part early in the game that's going to take some time to adjust to. Going in there and tackling an athlete of his size.
What does Blake kind of bring to the table that allows him to simulate some of the things that Logan Thomas does?
I think Blake is the best option we have right now. As an athletic guy, Blake was a basketball player in high school and a very good one, and a guy who can throw the ball well, which certainly Logan Thomas can do that. So he's the best option we have right now to try to simulate in practice, but he's not the physical specimen. He doesn't have the same body type that a Logan Thomas has.
Have you, in talking to the Florida kids on the team, it seems like they're pretty jazzed to be going down there for the game. Do you get that from being around them?
Always. Anytime we play down there, whether it's South Florida, even a couple of years ago we played down there with FIU, and certainly now with the bowl game in Orlando. The players from Florida always are excited about that. Like I said this, I think the first day, maybe it gives their families, their coaches, an opportunity to come and to see them. I think DC is only about 25 minutes away from where we'll be playing, so it'll be a great opportunity for his family, his last college football game. His family, hopefully everybody be able to get out there and see it.
I know you played in Florida before for a bowl game, but it wasn't the perfect time, early in the calendar. Is this ideally the best time to go, like right after Christmas, warm weather, a lot of Florida guys?
Well, I think the best time to go is after New Year's Day. I mean, that's, I think every college coach in the country will tell you that. But I think if you're not playing in one of the BCS games, you'd like to play sometime after Christmas, before New Year's, because I think that allows you to maximize the practice time and the preparation before that. And it usually allows your players also to take their finals, finish their term papers, and really put all those things behind you. And then you can go down there and just focus on football.
Got time for 2 more?
Finals over with?
finals will end tomorrow. And we got quite a few players who are done already. But we do have a significant amount that have at least one test tomorrow, and that's why we'll be an hour earlier tomorrow than we were today for that reason.